The Sri Lanka Freedom Party convened a media briefing this morning.
The newest development in this drama is that judges are on strike. It should be the other way around. The responsibility of the judiciary is to bring the relevant policemen to court daily and question them, uncover what happened, when and where, and then reveal it to the country. The judiciary is not like the private bus industry. We are disappointed. Closing the doors of the courts even temporarily is the biggest obstacle to justice. If he went to see his child take part in a tournament, then why did he stay in the car and read a paper? Security was provided. Yesterday, the police stated that he had said not to send another security guard when his usual security guard was on leave. A person who has lodged complaints stating that he is facing threats to his life should act in a more responsible manner. We can witness a situation where the opposition party leaders are participating in their protest marches and making attempts to convert this into a political issue with the government. However, we are acting in an intelligent manner and resolving these issues. We are committed to resolving the issue with the University Lecturers Association.
A collective of organizations are calling for the executive presidency to be abolished. A media briefing was convened in Colombo today to create awareness on the public rally that is to be held on the 18th of this month for this purpose.
This is a historic meeting where this message is being passed on to the entire country and the world. We are creating a historic movement for the benefit of the public and the country, focusing on all the people and the generations to come.
Anarchy is rampant in the country. With the various problems in the country, the various grave issues, the breakdown of democracy and the breakdown of good governance, the people of this country have recognized the fact that power concentrated in one individual through the executive presidency and the 18th Amendment will bring only harm and no positive outcome to the country. We are seeing signs of an emerging dictatorship. Therefore, today we are speaking without any religious, ethnic or political divisions. Therefore, we have organized a special rally on the 18th in this regard at Hyde Park in Colombo. We hope to create a consensus for the abolishing of the executive presidency and resolving other issues.
Justice and fairness have been taken away from us in the recent past. We have seen this happening over and over again. No action has been taken with regard to the individuals that attacked the Secretary of the Judicial Service Commission. No arrests have been made. Crimes are taking place around the island with the backing of government politicians. However, the law is never enforced. This is why we need to change this situation. We should come forward to ensure this.
Staying in local news, Parliamentarian Jayasuriya Ranga donated a stock of exercise books to students of St. Coombs Terminal College in Norelia yesterday under his Priority to Education initiative.
General Secretary of the Citizens Front, Parliamentarian Jayasuriya Ranga, was accorded a warm welcome on his arrival at the St. Coombs Terminal College in Norelia yesterday. A child goes and tells his mother. The teacher asks me as to why I write everything in one book. The child asks the mother to buy him books. The mother responds by saying, how can I buy books when I can't even put food on the table? I met a girl recently. She said that she will sit the scholarship examination next year. When I asked if she could pass well, she said yes. I asked where her father and mother worked. She said they worked in an estate. Such children have the required enthusiasm to pass the exam, but they do not have an opportunity to do so. That is why I am going to every area distributing exercise books.
Floral tributes were paid at the memorial erected for renowned cinematographer Titus Thottawatha at the Borella Cemetery yesterday.
The commemoration was organized by the Pranya Pradeepa Arts Collective.
ජාත්‍යන්තර චිත්‍රපටවල කාර්මිකයෝ නැත්නම් නිෂ්පාදක අධ්‍යක්ෂවරු
Those involved in international cinema, those who know of his creations, have all been amazed by his work. The whole world acknowledges Titus Thotawatta as a talented artist. The Sinhala dubbing of most children's movies and cartoons that we see today is the work of Titus Thotawatta and just a part of his contribution to this country.
හැම දෙයක්ම එතුමා යටතේ එතුමා රටට දායකයක් හැටියට කරපු දේවල් ඒවා.
School books were also distributed to a group of students as part of the commemoration.
Minister of Labour and Labour Relations Gamini Lokuge says that around 1,750 employees in the industrial sector faced accidents while at work in the past year. He pointed out that the introduction of new laws and standards to minimize such accidents in the industrial sector is an urgent need.
A period of 1 week has been dedicated to the safety of those employed in the industrial sector by the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health. A conference was held in Colombo today to create awareness among heads of companies on occupational safety under the auspices of Minister Gamini Lokuge. The minister elaborated on the importance of using proper safety equipment to ensure the safety of employees and introducing standards for machinery used in factories. What we hope to achieve by establishing all these standards is to ensure a quality product from this country. Through such standards, we can minimize the time wasted due to accidents. If we take the past year into consideration, around 1,750 industrial accidents have taken place in Sri Lanka. Such incidents either reduce production time or create disabled workers. Through this week, we hope to create awareness on such incidents and take action to prevent accidents.
Take a look at the weather situation now. Several parts of the island, including the Polonnaruwa district, that have been plagued by a long drought, experienced showers yesterday. The Department of Meteorology stated that the onset of rain is due to an atmospheric disturbance. The department noted that the rainy weather conditions will continue.
Showers were experienced in several parts of the Polonnaruwa district last evening, bringing relief to the thousands affected by the long drought. The Department of Meteorology stated that the highest rainfall was recorded in the Minneria area in Polonnaruwa in the last 24 hours. A rainfall of 153 millimeters was recorded from Minneria. These are visuals of the waterways and tanks in the area. Meanwhile, rainfall of 35 millimeters was recorded in Colombo.
In fact, we had been having sort of dry conditions because of the monsoon winds and so on. The monsoon winds was strong, and now it has lied down and weak, so that the conditions are quite favorable for development of thunderstorms especially in the inland areas during the afternoon. So that in fact what we have expected this kind of conditions towards the end of September, so now it has come very well, and we have to welcome, because now we have got some rain in the drought affected areas, especially in the north central provinces and Uva, and sometimes also the eastern province as well.
Around 10 houses have been damaged by strong winds that swept across the Gongang Ara, Buttala and Vagruwela areas. The Thanamalwila District Hospital had suffered damage when a tree fell onto the roof of the hospital. The Disaster Management Centre stated that 2 shops in the area were also damaged, but no injuries were reported. 20 houses were destroyed in the Porathivupattu area in Batikalo owing to the strong winds. The Department of Meteorology stated that a considerable amount of rainfall was experienced in catchment areas in the past 24 hours, ending at 8 this morning. More than 70 millimeters of rainfall was recorded near the Canyon, Kukuleganga and Laksapana reservoirs. The Ceylon Electricity Board states that hydropower generation is likely to face a crisis situation if rains are not experienced in the catchment areas in the next 2 months.
The Disaster Management Centre states that 24 visitors are trapped in the Minneria forest due to heavy rain. Assistant Director of the Polonnaruwa District Disaster Management Centre, P.K. Nanayakara, stated that a group of foreigners are also among the trapped. They had travelled in 6 jeeps into the forest. Meanwhile, Minister of Power and Energy Champika Ranawaka says that the global north should compensate Sri Lanka for the damage caused by the drought. He expressed this view at the annual South Asian Technical Workshop organized by the Climate Action Network South Asia, which commenced in Colombo today.
In Sri Lanka, we have experienced 3 consecutive monsoon rain failures in 2011 and 2012. Protecting the vulnerable communities and adapting to already changed climate conditions is an urgent matter. Government is already providing compensation for these farmers who were affected by the drought, but from whom the Sri Lankan government should charge these. Obviously, the global north, which has a historical responsibility, should compensate for this damage. The answer to the climate change issue is threefold: frugality, energy efficiency, and introduction of renewable energy.
Opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe says that in order to secure salary increments, trade unions must unite in their struggle. He made this statement during a convention held at Sirikotha today.
The 17th convention of the National Railway Service Union was held today under the auspices of UNP and opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe. All trade unions should unite and push forward to secure their salary demands. Even if you have differing views, agree on a figure, be it 7,500, 10,000 or 13,000. We have said that we want to help the unions. Ask for one amount and prepare for it. Let's wait and see if through this budget they will give benefits to the 1% or relief to the remaining 99%.
ඒ වගේම විශේෂයෙන්ම අද වගේ දවසක ඔබලාගේ සංවත්සරය පැවැත්වෙන දවසක
On this day that you celebrate your anniversary, I wanted to provide 100,000 rupees for you with the help of a wealthy benefactor for interest-free loans in times of distress. But I am sad to say that the relief that I provided you last time, the fund that was set up, has dried up because there are those who do not pay back loans even without interest.
එදා අපි ලක්ෂයක් පරිත්‍යාග කරා වගේම අද දවසෙත් එවන් පරිත්‍යාගයක් කරන්නට අද බලන්න සාමාන්‍යයක් නැහැ නෙළුම් පුරණ කියනවා නෙළුම් පොකුණ කියනවා.
There is no development today. Nelum Pokuna is there, but we have no use for it. The government has no use for it. A port was built in Hambantota, and this is the only port in the world for which insurance could not be secured. Therefore, there are no ships. Look at the railway department today. These institutions can be progressive and you can be paid good wages. But with the corruption today, when the big boss steals, the little man also begins to steal.